9062. That's WinWorks Insurance, 706-835-9062.
The Morning Dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And as long as Pat Malone is already out of bed.
Then I might as well ride herd around here.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith is still special too.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
And good morning. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Packy comes dragging in. He's all excited. He's got the baby business going on. Everything's good with that.
Do I look excited? I'm very excited.
He got spit up all over him.
I don't care. I don't care. When I first had him, it was like, I'm going to clean myself off. I'm going to look presentable. I'm going to be normal. And now I just lie there, man. She's just spitting up and peeing on me. I was like, whatever. I'll just go to sleep.
Yeah, you get used to that after a while.
Kind of like your cologne.
That would be Tamla. You hear Tamla Cooper from the funeral home. How's business?
I already told you. It's slow. I'm going to say it's slow. Those are your jokes.
It's dead. Her business is dead.
We're kind of slow. And all of my employees who are listening right now are like, we're going to kill her because we're going into a weekend. They're like, we're working this weekend.
Yeah, it's dead. Her business is dead. But anyway. Pat, you there with us, brother? No, he's not.
I'm here, buddy.
Oh, okay. There you go. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, I'm wide open. I'm excited to no end, man.
You are, huh?
Yeah, because today in 1996, Tim McGraw married Faith Hill.
Aww.
What a wonderful day.
In 1996?
Yeah, 96 they got married. Yep.
Wow.
Their friendship grew into a romance, it says.
Oh,
A romance.
I got nothing. Nothing,
like
not
they hooked up.
commenting. There you go.
Romance, but anyway.
Didn't they like do a tour together and that's
Yeah,
how
that's
that
where the romance
started?
all started.
Kind of thought.
Now they're big movie stars, all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't know. There ain't a whole lot in today that I've got. I know Pat, he's got all that stuff from back in the 1700s that he's got, but there's really not.
I got the important stuff, Stephen.
Yeah, we need the important stuff. Yeah.
Like a little history day.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, they say Footloose was released in 2011. That must have been a remake. Was that a remake? They do a remake of Footloose?
Yes, they did.
Why?
Do yourself a favor and don't watch it.
Is it not good at all?
No.
Normally the
just
remakes
didn't.
are not.
It was not.
Unless
Not
you
to
watch
me.
Any remake that like Clint Eastwood done, he did the punks, You Feel Lucky punk series.
Yeah.
Callahan. Inspector
Dirty
Callahan.
Harry.
Yeah, that was all good. And then Rambo was good. They did another Rambo not long ago. Didn't they do another Rambo or something?
The
Did
movie
they?
Rambo.
They
yeah.
did just
Had
a few years ago.
Oh, was it? But they did.
The movie's called Rambo.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, just Rambo.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit. But Sitting Bull was released in 1954. There's something. Sitting Bull. I wonder why they called him Sitting Bull. He just sat there and shot the bull all day or something.
I don't know. You
There
looked
you
at me
go.
as if I had
Probably so.
answers.
We call him Sitting Bull.
Isn't that what they call you?
They call me Oh Great One.
Oh.
Yeah, Oh Great One. Poor Harry's he's just obsessed with me here this week, boy.
What's going on? What'd you do to Harry?
No, I didn't do anything to Harry. He
Oh.
So you're telling me this entire week you've been perfectly
man.
good to Harry?
What, Pat? What have I done to Harry?
Tamala, get your feet up because it's getting deep in the studio.
They already are because my feet don't touch the floor whenever I sit in this
Okay,
chair.
You're good. You're good then. You're good.
I was
Yeah.
ready this morning, man. Y'all had Lamar Paris on him. I mean, the minute y'all went to break, I jerked the door open to make sure they didn't send him out the back.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, I was like, hey.
Well, the point is, he's a big enough guy. He'll take you on,
Yeah, he ain't scared.
and he'll leave you in the corner.
Yeah. He always asks me questions that I can't answer, though. I just hate that. Like,
Like what?
like, what's wrong with Harry? I'm like, I can't answer that question. How do you answer that question? It's always
Oh, I think the question, I think you misheard. I think the question was, what the hell's wrong with you?
nah. They don't never ask me that.
Where do you
more.
get all these wacky ideas? Hey, Tamla, I'm glad that you're in the studio this morning.
Uh-oh, you're going under the bus.
All right, ready?
Now, wait a minute. You sit on the Development Authority, right?
I do.
Yeah. Now, is the Development Authority going into the restaurant business?
No, it's not.
What is their role?
So I'm going to be as nice as I can. I'm not going to answer this completely, not because I don't want to or I'm hiding anything.
You want us to
but
let you out
because-
the back door?
No, I will not be exiting the studio out the back door. But no, we literally had meetings yesterday. I have asked to sit down and have some very one-on-one time with some of the key people down there so that I understand what they're saying fully. But no, we are not going into the restaurant business. There is a restaurant going into the building. It's going to be a white box that we give them. They have to put in all of their own equipment, all of their own stuff. And then the other building is going to be those incubator places, which I guess everyone has heard we have two different things that's going into those buildings. It's some in-depth training yesterday, and then I have specifically asked to sit down and let me understand this 100% before I give any more information than that, because I don't want to misinform anyone. But no, we are not. The city's not going into the restaurant business. This restaurant going to build out their restaurant, and they will run and manage their place, which is what will be our anchor to be able to provide those incubator businesses to the county and the city. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Sorry,
Stephen,
excuse
were
me.
you listening to that?
Yeah, I heard every word.
Okay, good.
The city's taking our tax money, building a restaurant, and they're going to rent it to compete against other entrepreneurs out there that has built their own restaurant. I got that.
No. So let me. Okay,
Right?
I'm not going to argue with you about that
I'm
first
not
part.
arguing. I'm just saying.
No. I'm not saying argue. I'm not even going to try to touch the first part because that's where I've asked. I need in-depth conversations with some people.
Right.
But that business that's going in there is already an established business.
So it's
This is
already a
another
restaurant.
location.
Here in Hiawassee?
No, and so
So where's the restaurant at now?
I don't know, and I'm truly telling you that they have not told me yet. But it is an established restaurant. They will be having another location. What was the second part of what you said?
They're going to compete against other entrepreneurs that's built their own restaurant.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying. It will be a restaurant in the town. However,
Owned by the city,
the building is owned by the city, not the restaurant.
paid for by taxpayers' money.
That's the part I'm going to skip over because I need more
maybe-
questions
maybe-
because it's a donation split. There's a lot of different things going on that went into it. Some grants.
Well,
some
let me just
lots
ask
of
you this
donations.
question: Can I get the city to build me a building where I can put my business in it?
You
You
know,
could put your garbage,
Just
your
know-
garbage base right there in the.
I mean, can they do that for me?
just knowing the reputation or the feelings between you and one of the city
Hiawassee's
people,
downtown
probably
bar
not.
/ garbage service.
There you go. Satisfaction
So-
guaranteed or double your trash back.
Oh goodness, Stephen.
That's
But
the thing I asked Pat yesterday. He's brought all this up. What
Did
benefit is
Tamil,
this?
I wanted to ask you, did the city build a building?
no, we
Did
renovated.
the Downtown Development Authority build a building?
No, we took a historical building and we are restructuring
Technically,
it.
it's renovating,
securing and
Stephen, not-
renovating.
not
No
building.
joke.
Have you ever seen McDonald's? Have you ever seen McDonald's renovate a McDonald's?
I actually, yeah.
You know how they do it? You know how they do it? Pat, you there?
I'm here. I'm waiting for the other shoe to
They
drop.
come
Go
in
ahead,
and
Stephen.
they tear that thing plumb down to the ground and start over because it's cheaper.
In some cases, you're absolutely right. They do. In other cases, they go in and gut the building and rehab it without changing the
Very
outside walls.
seldom. Very seldom. And I'm telling you, if McDonald's was over that
Yeah.
building, they would have tore it down.
But it's not a McDonald's going in there.
I know. That's what we need.
I mean, no, we don't.
I just, I don't know, man. Y'all keep throwing this at me like I don't, of course, I'm not the only one here. It's like I'm the only one that thinks this is crazy to spend $2 million, and I don't see what benefit it's doing for the citizens of Towns County. And the only thing you could come up with yesterday was, well, it got rid of an eyesore. Well, okay, $2 million, we got rid of an eyesore. That's good. That's good money.
There were people in the
You
town.
don't think creating new businesses is a benefit to Towns County?
Absolutely.
To the city of Hiawassee? You don't think another restaurant is a benefit?
Oh, absolutely.
Come on, Pat. Free enterprise.
Yeah.
Come
How
on.
about
Get
up
back
there?
to your
What-
get back
what-
to your
Whoa,
roots,
whoa, whoa,
baby.
whoa. Let's go back to the blue cities up
They-
here. All these cities that's
Why
got,
are they not free enterprise?
because they're owned by the
Come on,
government.
Packy.
If-
Why
if
are they
the
not
gov-
free enterprise?
Government's involved in any way, it's not free enterprise.
It's not, yeah.
Not free enterprise.
No.
It's not.
The government's involved in having a building. The government's a landlord. Okay?
But why?
That's
Is
all.
that
most,
come
most
on,
of the
Pat, is that the
restaurants,
is
most
that
of
the
the
proper role of
restaurants in our
government?
listing area are leasing their building.
Is
They
that,
don't own
From
their
an
building.
individual.
yeah. Is that the proper role of government? Pat?
I think it is.
So it's the government's
Okay,
job
whoa,
to
whoa,
be
whoa, whoa.
landlords.
The government's involved in economic development, which is good for the city, good for the county.
Yeah, there is an
Kind-
actual study. I am very conservative, and totally 100% Marvin and I are on that side of small government. I got involved with this. I have learned a whole lot.
I'm gonna tell you,
Whole lot.
let me throw something at you real fast. So back when we did the health insurance thing, Obamacare, my insurance, and this is this like you're talking about the proper role of government and the government getting involved in stuff. People said, "Oh, your health insurance is going to go down. You like your doctor, you can keep your doctor," and Democrats are saying all that kind of stuff, right? My health insurance used to be about $150 a month. Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I have a kid now. Our insurance, not through a subsidized marketplace, is almost $1,400 a month.
Yeah.
So let me
I
ask you
agree.
this
How the
question.
heck am I supposed to afford that, man?
If they would have took that $2 million that they're spending on that building and built, let's just say, an amphitheater, or they built what's the thing they got in Blairsville where they've got the horse arena? What is that called where they bring the horse thing in?
Union County Saddle Club.
The Saddle
The
Club.
club.
What if they built something like that? Or we got Meeks Park over here. They got the water park and all that kind of stuff. Would that not be?
I agree
Would
with
that not
you.
be a better investment for the county
But going back to what I'm saying, though, hang on.
instead of a rooftop bar?
What I'm saying, though, is that is the government involved with free enterprise. It's the same thing with student loans. That's why colleges are so expensive, because they got all this money floating out there, so people can borrow
But-
money.
but-
If the government gets involved with free enterprise, the costs will go up, and it will hurt.
But with
in
a
the end.
Saddle Club or an amphitheater, that everybody could use it.
I don't think that there was a
Everybody
place.
can't use the building. Everybody can't go to that restaurant.
Well,
And I don't see the connection between insurance and economic
It's
development.
Pat, you have to. It's free enterprise.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to say. It's economic development. You can put whatever nice fancy word you want on it.
Yeah.
But
Go
if
at
the
least-
government gets involved.
How many years was that building there? Why didn't Free Enterprise do something about the building
I
in
can-
all the years that it
I
was
can
vacant?
answer that. I can
that's
answer.
his
Whoa,
point.
whoa. I'll answer that question. Why did nobody do anything with them buildings? Number one, location. Number two, location. Number three, location. Number four, parking. Number five, the investment of remodeling the thing, which cost outrageously more than the buildings was worth. You may keep going.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Them
What are you
buildings-
talking about? Location? Location, the bad location?
Absolutely, you can't even get to them.
There's no parking in Hiawassee?
Not at the buildings.
What the
they're
hell
not.
are all those cars doing parked there if there's no
So-
parking?
Where are they parking at?
Okay.
Where are they parking at? Where
Let
are they
me-
parking?
On the
Can I
street,
intervene?
There's no
Yeah.
parking on the street.
Okay, let me intervene. I did something. I did something for this argument that everybody was having. I went over. Anybody ever eat at Longhorns? Y'all enjoy Longhorns?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
The closest parking space from Longhorns, of course, is going to be very close.
Right on the front door, yeah.
The furthest parking space at Longhorns is further than our parking in city. I walked it. I did it because, this brain was like, I want to be able to answer that question. I understand about the parking. There's
But
definitely
here's
not
the
super
problem
close
with that.
parking.
The furthest parking spot from Longhorns is the same distance as you are. But here's the difference. If the parking lot's not full, you don't always have to park the furthest away. People ain't
Well,
gonna do that.
no. The furthest one at Longhorns is less than what is more than what our.
I'm just saying. The
one
parking lot's
sided of
not
that
always
street.
full at Longhorns. You're always
No,
going
but
to
it,
park
I mean,
a long way.
but the parking lot at the square's not always going to be full either. I get what you're saying. I do. I totally get. And I was extremely questioned. Yes, I asked a lot of questions yesterday. I cleared up some stuff for
Well,
myself.
I'm telling you, any investor, anybody whatsoever, and I know a lot of guys out there that build a lot of stuff, invest, they do a lot of that. That's what they do. And they're like, this is the craziest thing we've ever seen.
I understand,
Nobody
and-
would want to remodel these buildings. It's just a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, I understand that.
I
I,
mean,
do.
honestly.
I understand. It has been a lot of
So
money.
what was the choice?
What was the choice?
Yeah, tell me what was the choice?
They were going to
Was the
take those
choice
down.
to let that historic building just fall to the ground and become a further eyesore? Is that what you were advocating?
No, I think we should spend $2 million to save an eyesore. Yeah, I'm with you. $2 million, that's a good investment to get rid of an eyesore. That's that's good government. Yeah. I don't see how you figure that's a good investment.
So there was a study done. We talked about this. There was a study done. People in the town did want to save those buildings. Our mayor Liz did a negotiation with a person that was wanting to tear those down because it is historical.
He didn't want to tear them down. He could care less.
I don't know the details on that conversation, but that is not what
I
I
mean, everybody knows
understand.
Dan.
Hey,
He just
but-
leaves it.
all you got to do, Tamala, is ask Steven. Steven knows
Okay.
everything.
Well, I forgot
I'm
about
just
that.
telling you, man. I mean,
Hey, I'm not totally disagreeing with you. I understand. I totally understand. Marvin and I had this conversation yesterday because we are small government people. I went into this project not 100% certain about what was going on. I've learned some stuff, but you travel a lot. You go different places. I've seen. Do you know when you go into some of these cities and they have the big murals and they have the cool little stores and there's,
Don't
this
get him
going
started on murals.
But I'm just saying, us traveling with our children, we have been in those cities they re-urbanize them or revamp them. The hope is that getting those two buildings started is just the beginning to move business owners into that area and make that a walkable,
we have got to take
profitable
a break.
area.
We've got to take a break.
Do
I'm
my
not
break
doing that.
for me.
Yeah, I'm not doing that but we'll finish that. We come back. And we should have took one 5 minutes ago. So anyway,
gosh,
can
we
you
should've.
take us
10
away?
minutes.
Yeah,
ago.
absolutely. Today's show is brought to you by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. If you have any questions about your final expenses, where that's going to come from, or how that's going to get covered, give us a call. We'd love to talk with you and get you prearranged. Our number is 706